Intros are literally the worst. What do you do? What do you do after coming back for 4 months?
Nothing.
I mean, I feel like that's just the art fight, like, the way.
Oh, like, going in, what do I do
Just
after
going
all
in.
this time?
Yeah, just being like, oh, I gotta do like 40 reps in 1 week.
Oh god, yeah. I hate doing reps for artfight.
I hate
usually
doing
don't.
I hate doing reps too. I did hit record, by the way. I just thought you should.
Oh. I did not realize. I was wondering why you started talking very consistently. That cadence.
I do hate doing refs though. Honestly, that I feel like maybe controversial. Well, maybe not controversial.
That is not controversial.
But like
everyone.
I don't think people should have refs.
Honestly, that is controversial, but that is based.
Just like have one picture of your character that like kind of shows like what they're doing that I can color pick from.
Hell yes.
Like we're not making
honestly that is
we're not making cartoons, you know? We're not making like animation. That's what refs are for.
What if someone is? What if someone does make an anime?
Okay, that's actually a really good point.
Exactly.
Well,
awesome intro.
Awesome intro. It's not even what we're talking about today. This is the ref episode.
No, this is entirely unrelated. No, we're gonna be talking for a whole hour about our opinions on references.
God, I honestly probably could. Average art fight Discord conversation.
If they couldn't hold a single topic for an hour, someone would come in and then they'd be
so
like,
right.
I hate neopronouns or something. And then the whole topic would change to that for like 20 minutes.
Oh my god, yeah. The topic switching has been so crazy in the Discord, especially now that it's like the quiet season.
Oh my god, yeah. I haven't been paying attention.
I have been over break because I haven't had anything else to do. That's sort of why I go to art fight. It's like, I don't know anything else to do.
I don't got anything better to do.
Well, it's kind of a good segue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Into our topic, if you will.
Yeah.
About what we think about art fight. Well, that's pretty broad. It's not really.
That is pretty broad.
It's kind of what we talk about all the time.
That would be, I feel like a whole other episode.
Yeah. No, but sort of like, Clem and I are both very different artists. We make a lot of different kinds of art. And I think, Clem, you're a little bit more like the average art fight user, if I could put that out there.
You can put that out there. I am the average art fight user.
You have characters and you draw them, and that's like what you do. Whereas I don't really do that. I just like draw myself. I draw like original art and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think like thinking about, well, because also like we've both been playing art fight for a long time,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like for me at least, I sort of want more of like a purpose, like to why I play it. Like it's not just, oh hey, I found this cool thing and like, I want art of my characters. I feel like that doesn't work for me anymore. I've been doing that for 5 years.
Yeah, and you've grown out of that role.
Yeah.
Wanting art for your characters.
The adult art fight. The art fight where you sip a glass of wine while you draw.
The adult's approach to art fight. Abandon all your characters.
Yeah, have no characters up. The way of Girth.
Yeah.
Girth figured it out.
Did Girth not have any characters up?
Yeah, Girth didn't have any characters up.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're right. I remember that. I remember seeing
Girth is actually such a legend for that.
Nurse is so powerful.
Literally so real.
So scary.
What do you mean scary? Girth is a constant.
It's powerful in a scary way.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah.
Only a little bit.
If you're out there.
If Girth is out there anywhere in the world, shout out Girth.
Somewhere in this beautiful, big, wide universe.
I can already tell this podcast is gonna be all over the place.
This is this is really.
It's great.
It's okay. It's been 4 months.
It's been 4 months. I don't know.
We gotta an excuse. I forgot the word excuse.
We do have an excuse. We have lives now.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we can talk about what art we've been doing. What kind of stuff we've been doing.
What have you been doing?
You go first. I asked you first.
What the hell? Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like I do a lot of art more so for other people lately. I'm kind of bad at drawing my own characters, to be honest. Although I've been trying to get better at it. I just always do I'll only sketch my characters, and it's just character interaction. And I don't ever just make piecework for them, which I'm trying to get better at. I've done a few pieceworks through November and December. But I usually tend to draw for other people. I'm in the chaotic art event. Is that what it is? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm in that right now, which has been pretty fun. I got really burnt out really fast. I'll be for real. Because I was because this is my goal with art. I feel like I don't because I feel art events, and I guess this is maybe tying into how I feel about artfight and what I want with artfight. I feel art events just always are it's usually about how much you can get out for a lot of people versus what you get out. Yeah. And that really frustrates me a lot because I'm more the quality person. I spend a lot of time in my paintings, but I feel when I went back to minigames way back 2021 when I went into minigames, I felt there was a really big drop of quality in my art. I made a lot more of it. But I usually at the time I would spend I would maybe draw one full piece a month. Yeah. And I would be really proud of it because it would just be the one basically the one big thing I drew. Yeah. And I would like it. But when I got into minigames, obviously I wasn't gonna just draw one thing. There's a deadline and there's people that are expecting art. Yeah. Well, now there's not a deadline. No, now there's not a deadline, but there was at the time. Yeah. And I mostly did piecework actually before 2021. Because I kind of abandoned all my characters for a good year. Even in minigames, actually, I only brought back one character just for the sole purpose of having someone boost in minigames. Yeah, it's why there's one character in my toy house that has 100 images. Oh my god! I don't even use her at all. That's crazy. I feel I made her when I was 13 and I redesign her every year. I feel for me, it's kind of the opposite. Whereas when I play events or art games, in terms of timed events, I see a massive drop in quality because usually I'm playing stuff that's discounting Secret Santa, because that's sort of one piece usually. Oh yeah, totally. But anything where you're doing multiple pieces for different people, I see a massive drop in quality because I have to draw more, and so yeah, exactly. Then I put less time into it. Whereas with minigames, when I do play minigames, I do kind of just play them once a month. I'll be oh hey, I want to design an outfit for somebody, and then that'll be really good, and I'm wow, this is awesome. I spent a lot of time, and usually I'll get it done within the day. It won't be a long ordeal, but yeah, but you'll just do one. I'll do one and it'll be great, and I'm this is awesome. Yeah, I wish that was my approach. I need to come back into that. Well, I think it's kind of it's sort of, I don't know, it's sort of a philosophy, a mindset thing, because when I started playing Artfight, my goals were oh, I want to do, I want to hit 100 pieces in Artfight or whatever, which I did for 2 or 3 years, or I got close to it, or and I think last year I was oh, I just want to do one piece, I want to have 30 pieces by the end of it or whatever. But as I get older and as I do more art, for myself, I realized that trying to push out stuff when you're not inspired to do it is it's just not worth it to me, to be honest. But I think that's why
when I play mini games or something, I can go in and I can say, okay, I'm gonna like make one piece. Versus with artfight, like now because I'm active in the Discord, like, you know, we're doing this thing, like people, I wouldn't say we're like prominent figures, you know, we're not mods or anything, but you know, we're known around. I'm the most famous cat boy in our fight.
Big famous damie.
But you know, people will attack me and they'll be expecting revenges, and it's like, I don't mean to be like rude to anyone, but it's just like so much of the time I was just like making things because I felt like I had to make them. You know?
Yeah, I get that. I feel like we're like kind of opposites, you're right. Because I kind of dropped the thing of like revenging everyone.
Yeah.
Of like that sort of mindset. Because I would give like a thank you, obviously.
Yeah.
And I was always like really appreciative of stuff I gave. But I tried to think of it like how I feel. Like when I give someone a piece of art, I don't really give a shit about them revenging me. I just did it to draw art for them. I don't really care about someone giving back. And I know that that's not how every art fight user feels. I know that some people do.
A lot of people.
Art they want it. Yeah, I know that a lot of people don't feel like that. But when I pretend that people do feel like that, and they don't want art from me back, it helps me a lot more to just be like, okay, well, I'll give forward to the people that I wanted to draw. Or, like, people that I don't know is usually how I do art fight.
Well, I think...
Because, like, I don't want to revenge everyone.
I don't know. I think for me, like, part of it also is after seeing... Well, I don't know. After seeing the culture of, like, people trying to get, like, the most attacks, basically, or, like, get the most art out of it, you know, for themselves, and, like, seeing what kind of attacks you can kind of clearly are done because they want you to recognize them, like, as a person. Like, you know, like, and again, it's not, like, a mean thing, because, like, I obviously appreciate all the art I get, and I appreciate people, because, like, I like talking to people. Like, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I want to attack you because, like, I feel like I can't just talk to you as a person. You know, it's like the foot in the door thing. But, like, sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, I kind of wish you just, like, you know, like, you didn't need to spend the effort to, like, make some art or something for me, you know?
No, I get what that means. Like, I feel like I get it entirely, because I always hate when people draw for me because they feel like obligated to after we've like interacted, we had a positive interaction or something. It's just like, I would rather you draw for me because you feel inspired, not because you're like forcing yourself to draw it. I totally get what you mean, because I've definitely seen stuff like that, and obviously I love the art I get always, but sometimes it's just like, I wish for their sake that they didn't like force themselves to draw something for me.
And I think like the idea of like inspiration and the idea of like, I guess, divergence in, or like diversity in my pieces. Like when I look back at the stuff I did for Artfight, like so much of it, I'm like, I just drew this character. Like, and I put out art of that character and that's great. But like, my favorite pieces of art, even if they aren't like technically like stellar or whatever, like most of my favorite pieces of art that I've drawn are pieces where like, I came together with a person and we were like, wouldn't it be really like cute if like this characterization happened and it was like an interaction? Or like, wouldn't it be so cool if they had this kind of outfit? Or, you know, like stuff that like really had like heart and soul in it.
Yeah, totally.
And I feel like Artfight doesn't really, like, I don't know, it's one of those things where I feel like there is a solution, but I haven't come across it yet.
Yeah, I definitely feel that way too. I feel like it's easier with like art events that aren't Artfight, like the back to the chaotic art event one. Because what I've been doing for that one is I've been doing like full on like pieces. Because I was just like, because I realized this. I was like, I haven't just done a piece where I just put a lot of effort into it and a lot of time and like a lot of care. When I do a painting, usually it's gotten like really rough because I'm like worried about giving it to the person. And so I'm like not thinking too hard about like the tiny details, I guess, if that makes sense. Like I'm just not going like above and beyond like I used to. I really missed backgrounds. That was my thing. I used to do a bunch of backgrounds before I went into mini games. I would like almost all of my pieces would have a background, and I just gave that up because it was like a lot of effort. And I didn't really think anyone appreciated it as much. Like if their character was small in the piece in a background rather than if their character was big in the piece, if that makes sense.
No, that's actually that's so true.
Yeah, but I've been trying to do more backgrounds in this event. I haven't done that many. I've only done like 2, but I've also not gotten out that many attacks.
Like,
because I'm slower, because I'm putting more time into them, so I'm getting...
I've done 3. I've done 3 because I've been rigging this thing for a person.
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Really good.
And I'm very excited about it, which is like, it's one of those things where it's like, I wanted to do this, and it's gonna mean, well, first off, like, I want to do it because I'm planning on making like a second version of my model, and I was like, I might as well just get some practice in with some of the things that I want to try out before doing them on my actual model.
Totally.
But like, it's one of those things where it's like, this is something that I think will really matter to the person, like make it actually like good gift. And like I'm the person, when I give gifts to people, like I try and like give people things that like they'll use, or that they'll be able to like see in their lives and be like, oh yeah, like Damie got that for me, like, and that like matters to me, you know. Like something like with real like sentiment, not just like, oh hey, I got you this like thing that you now have to like or use or whatever. Or a lot of times when I give people I know gifts in real life, I'll also give them art or like something handmade or whatever. And I feel like doing the chaotic art event, there's just so much less pressure to like have output. Also because like no one knows me in the diner. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know people, and
I wish.
And
I'm sorry.
And they don't know me, so nobody tries to give me art to get me to give them art. Which is like a kind of a blessing and a curse. I mean, I do like knowing people, but but it's kind of nice because I can just give stuff to my friends and then not.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah.
I saw someone's art piece. It was really good. I don't remember their name, but they did
I have to respond to them. We should probably explain what the chaotic art event is for people who aren't.
Oh yeah. There's I don't know if their invites are open, and I also don't really want to put them in the description.
Oh no. But there's just a server that's like,
it's a Discord server called the Omori Steiner. You can probably find it if you're in any artfight circle ever. It's like just an art server. Artists that are usually everyone in there is in artfight, I'm pretty sure. It's all just like a smaller community of artfight artists, and they hold like art events every now and then. And the chaotic art event
it's kind of like a mini art fight. Like there are teams and their points and things, but it's a little bit because I think it's fun because a lot of the mechanics that they play with are things that would excite me so much if that could happen in a real art fight.
Yeah, literally, like the surprise third team.
Yeah, that was awesome. I was like, bro.
With, like, its own mechanic. Yeah, literally, it was so cute. Even though I did jokingly vote against them getting more points for their attacks.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, because they were like, should we give them the ability to have more points? And no one pressed no. And I was, because obviously, but I was like, that'd be so funny. She's like, no, you can't get more points.
Real. I think another thing, like for me, is so I've been drawing. Oh, I never said like what I've been drawing lately. So I kind of stopped doing art for a while because of school and just time and stuff. And I was really like kind of struggling to find stuff to draw because I wasn't like, I was like, yeah, you know, I'll do refs for like my new D&D characters or TTRPG characters or whatever. Or I'll draw like if I need to draw, basically. But I was really like, oh, like, and I'm not really like feeling it for anything. Like I didn't want to make fan art, like, and ever since my like high school art classes, I had like such a bad art teacher that like my relationship with creating just like art about the world, like, you know, art you'd see in museums and stuff, like pieces that aren't like original characters, they're just art or whatever. It was so bad because like she was not a good teacher. And I was like, oh man, like I wish I could get back to that. And then like I eventually did. And so I've been doing like so much more like just original like pieces and compositions lately and playing around with like sort of just technique and stuff. and it's so much more exciting than
hell yeah.
That's
awesome.
And I've also been drawing a lot of Makima from Chainsaw Man.
Fuck yes.
Which is funny to me because like I was trying to figure out, because again, like I don't mean to be mean about anyone in artfight, and the way that people enjoy artfight is very personal, and also like I remember when I did it for the same reasons about like connecting to characters and just drawing characters and having a good time. But I feel like for me, some of my most favorite pieces I did for artfight were pieces that had like symbolism to the character, or, like meaning about the character. And like when I draw Makima a bunch, I just draw like a bunch of like fake like deep stuff about her, and it's always really interesting because you can just put like a halo over her and color it red and be like, oh whoa, oh that's a spoiler, and like but I don't know, I wish there were more characters in artfight that's sort of like, because I for the chaotic art event I was trying to go, and I was like, oh, I'll just do some, you know, original compositions like of characters like with their themes like in the composition. And I was looking through, you know, for characters that I was visually interested in, and then I would go to their page and there'd be like nothing on the character, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I get that not everybody writes stories, right? But like man, sometimes I don't want to read like a whole story, but I would love to know like about who the character is. Yeah.
I love character symbolism.
Yours is so good.
Oh, thank you. I usually try to make sure it's pretty accessible on the page, because on like the front page you can like see in like the basic listed out info, like just a tarot card and an animal that represents them.
I love the animal thing. That's so, because like that's so easy to play with, and it tells you so much. Like
it's so fun.
It just tells you so much about like the character, and like it, and I feel like some people do it in like sort of like a fursona-y way or whatever, or like, you know, just but if you do it like actually related to the themes of the character, like it's so interesting. You can just you can just draw them with the animal, interacting with the animal, and it's like, bro, that's so interesting. Like
exactly. I love character symbolism. If you're listening to this, I don't remember where I've seen it. There's this template. Do you know those like OC memes?
Yeah.
Where you like fill it out, like I don't know, like a chart or something, like the enemy's meme. There's this one that I have saved because I was gonna do it with all of my characters because they already have a lot of symbolism. That's like the OC symbolism meme.
Really?
It was like
is it like oh yeah, I think I've seen that. Like a color.
Yeah, exactly. If anyone's listening to this, you need to do this with all of your characters.
I would love to see that. Well, and I think also we've talked about it before, but sort of like the oversaturation of information on artfight characters, and also in sort of like, I guess maybe it's like the toy house effect, if I would call it something, where it, like, for example, like with D&D characters, people will write out like every session or like their entirety of their character. You know, when it's like it's so awesome to have that, but to break it, like to have it be accessible is like
totally
is what I'm looking for.
We
should just make a template ourselves.
That would be sick.
That would be
honestly sick. It's what I tend to do on my characters' pages, because there's like the first page has a little blurb, so I usually just write a very small thing about their character, and that's what I would probably recommend to a lot of people. Write like a very small simplified version of your character, and then you can have like the extended version, like in like one of those spoiler things, because then it's like then they can read the smaller version, and if they're engaged with it, then they can read the big version. Get me interested. Like, I don't feel like most people are going to jump into the big version.
No, I can never jump into the big version. Like when I wrote about my, like I think sort of like the perfect medium is doing like one paragraph with like pretty short sentences. Like when I was writing about my D&D character, because like I think the thing, I keep going back to D&D because generally for D&D people have like, you know, they'll go on a lot of missions, they'll have like a very extensive role play, you know, whereas it's sort of easy to point to that subset of characters and say, oh, a lot of these characters have that if they are played, but like I don't know. I love writing blurbs for like D&D characters because there's so much stuff that you can talk about, but you have to pick like the best. So it's like the highlights that you get to talk about. Which
they're highlight reel.
Yeah, they're highlight reel. Like who is this guy? Like why should I care about this one, you know?
Yes, exactly. That's always fun. Giving the little blurb. It's like your sales pitch of your character.
Your elevator pitch. You have to like convince me.
You have to elevate pitch your character.
I feel like if people did that, and took sort of like more of a, because I see a lot of like very formal writing as well in art fight descriptions, which I think is, for me at least, makes it sort of unapproachable as well. Like not in terms of like, oh, you used like a big word or something, but like just very like book writing, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Like descriptions that are like funny and silly and sort of informal and casual, like you're talking to me, are always way more interesting.
That's fair. I think I'm like a mix.
Yeah,
I can think it's interesting, but like I have to be invested in the character already, which is why I'm like the sales pitch. Like if it's like I don't care about your writing style, I just need a good sales pitch on this character.
Yeah, I think I find that like when I read ones that are more formal, they tend to be like longer as well. So
yeah, that is fair. I literally I don't read a lot of long stuff.
I basically don't read anything.
No,
but also
I have a long thing on my own character's page, but I don't expect anyone to read it on like the toy house. Not like on artfight.
I read well, because like the thing is usually what my thought process is when going through a piece, especially when thinking of, because it was interesting for the chaotic art event, I was trying to find people to attack, that I was like, who could I make an interesting piece about? And like looking for a character for that, like first off, like I'm looking at, you know, colors and design, and obviously that's like very subjective to each person, but you know, whatever catches your eye, right? And then I'll go to their page and I'll be like, okay, like, do they have stuff written about them at all? Like, that's like the first box to check. Like, if a character has nothing written about it, the likelihood of me drawing them is pretty slim.
It's really hard to draw a character. Like, even if you just write like keywords of their personality, I feel like that's better than nothing. Because like, it's really hard to draw a character when you don't know their personality.
It's really hard. Yeah, I mean, and it's really hard to make any meaningful art. Like, it's impossible to make any meaningful art, you know, unless you just fumble around in the dark.
Yeah, you figure it out. You look at the design and you make things up, I guess.
Yeah, I think like there are a fair amount of, like, even if you want to say like, this is just a design that is visually interesting to me, or like this is a character that's a work in progress or something, like, feel free to make your own stuff up about them. But like, if I have to do that work and try and like guess, like, oh, is this a character that you just didn't write anything about, or is it like something you're not done with yet, or it makes it really not want to draw them.
Oh, exactly. It's a lot easier when there's just like even a little thing, you know, it's just like a sorry, we have pee. Make stuff up, or just like don't make stuff up if you actually don't want things to be made up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be transparent.
It's just like I'm so tired of just drawing a character just like floating in a void, doing a pose.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to do more backgrounds, because I was just like, I'm just so tired of this. I miss my background.
Dude, we should do a background whiteboard session.
Oh my god, that'd be so fun.
I'm not good at drawing backgrounds.
That's okay. I'm not either. I just like doing them.
I think, like, when I was, like, because I've been trying to read more manga and manhwa, because I think I've been interested in sort of, like, the zine or, like, the comic space, like, for a while.
Yeah.
In like a, because I like writing poetry a lot, and I was like, oh, like, this would make, like, a good, you know, visual little thing. But like reading more manga and manhwa, I'm like, bro, these backgrounds are so good, and like they add so much.
Yeah. I really like it. They're just such a good visual interest. I think they just really add to
It's
anything.
It's like a whole new set of skills to learn, though. Like my line weight in backgrounds is awful.
Oh my gosh, I haven't tried to like line a background, I'll be honest. I feel like rendering has that slight benefit.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, you can just like simplify all the shapes.
Yeah, and it depends, like, well, yeah, I think like trying, because I work in very heavy, like, I guess not like lines, because I don't really line in the sense that artfight people line, where like I do a sketch and then Your
lines are beautiful.
Oh my gosh, you're so nice to me. Like I will block in stuff and then just immediately start lining, quote unquote. So
yeah, that's sick.
It's like I think it's more similar to how people think of sketching in artfight, but I don't know, I got clean enough at it that I just didn't need to line anymore.
Yeah, that's so base.
But like it's so interesting to have the different perspective on backgrounds, because I, as a person who does lines, it's like, oh, do I do a different line weight for the background because it's like stuff is farther away, or like because I have to put so much detail into everything?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could always experiment, because I feel like it could end up being really visually interesting if you did the same line weight almost, just depending on how you filled the detail in the space.
It depends on how far the things are away as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But my line weight is kind of not really, like, I think I could add a lot to my stuff if I actually worked with line weight, but like especially if my new pieces, I don't use a brush with pen pressure.
Oh.
Like it's all the same. So if I wanted to make thicker lines, then I just like build them up, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll add a neat effect, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. This drifted a little.
This has drifted a little from our fight, but I'm still like thinking about. I don't know. I mean, I think it's sort of. I think the end goal for me before next art fight is to create a metagame within art fight that like people who are interested in it could like participate in and have it be like very meaningful.
That would be fun. I would literally participate in that.
But the sort of question is like, because I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, well maybe like I could do like prompts or something, you know? But then I was like, yeah, but that, like I've done prompts before. Like I've tried like Inktober or whatever, or you know, I used to do like Goretober. But like they were also like boring. Like they were also surface level. They'd be like, draw a cat. And I'd be like, okay.
Well, your prompts don't have to be that surface level. You could always be like, try something, I don't know.
Draw a background.
Yeah, draw a background. Like, have a piece that is only fully lined.
I would, you know it'd be really funny. You know how, you probably don't, but like, so you, like, people have been switching to like YouTube streams. This is, I swear this is related. And somebody was like, hey, wait a second, Twitch has all these like cool things like channel points and stuff that YouTube just doesn't have because it sucks. But somebody just made an extension like on top of YouTube that you click on that like they put the channel points in and stuff, basically. So they made their own system for it. I would love to do that with artfight. Just have like
extension for
just have like a second, like have like an XP thing or something where it's like, oh, if you do this task, like you can like get XP and like level up, like cast spells.
I would love that.
I would love that
so much.
That would actually be based as hell.
Please, that'd be so awesome.
If I could figure, maybe I should look into that. Well, it's also great because I have like a month before art fight, like that I'm off, like that I don't have classes.
Fuck yeah.
Huh. I'm thinking now.
That'll be sick.
But yeah, I don't know. It's sort of like, it's hard for me to tell like if one of the reasons that I don't connect with artfight as much is because like it hasn't really changed since when I started playing.
it is just sort of the same concept that you participate in over and over. And I guess it is like fun if you do a lot of character stuff and just like draw the character. But I feel like as I evolve as an artist, I want to keep doing more complex things.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find. I feel like it's hard to find characters, I guess.
Yeah.
Not like in the tag system way, just in like a, I don't know. Like,
no, I totally.
Characters with symbolism that interest me.
Yeah. I think
characters with themes that interest me.
It would be, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it feels like I've changed as an artist. I've evolved. Yeah. And Artfight hasn't changed like at all.
No. Yeah.
Like even down to the site, you know?
No, it hasn't changed.
And I think that it almost feels like a train stop, you know? Like a station that you go by and then you move and you're like you would go through that train station like again at other points in life, but like it's not your main stop anymore.
Yeah.
But I kind of don't want it to be that.
Yeah, you want to keep going to the train.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, you gotta keep up with the times.
You gotta do something.
I don't know what. It's the crazy question.
Yeah, I don't know what they do either. I guess like, I mean, I feel like the prompts would help someone.
Yeah.
I feel like prompts is a very bare minimum thing that they could add.
Or like,
and I feel like it could be pretty easy if they maybe like making a prompt list, or you could just have like a random generator where it picks a random word for you.
Well, what I was thinking is like it would just be like dailies, like in a video game, and they'd be something like
dailies.
like it would be things that you could include in a piece, like like make up an object for this character to hold, or like put an object in this, like in whatever way. Like it could be something that you could like stack them up and then you could like do them to get stuff. That would be pretty cool.
That would be awesome. That would be really cool.
Because then
I would like that.
Then it would kind of be more like, then it would stop you from just drawing the same piece over and over again.
Exactly. It was like, and that gives you an idea of what to do.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes when I see something, I might think the character's cool, but also I don't have an idea. That's like a problem I have a lot of the time too. I'll think the character's cool, and like there's nothing wrong with the character. It's just that I don't get an idea because I get burnt out of Artfight really fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I had like a system like that, like a dailies, like make up an object or make up a setting for this character to be in.
Honestly,
something.
I think also part of it is like I've been moving more and more away from color in my art, which is actually funny because I used to like be very into like color and experimenting with that. But now I'm just like, the amount of work it takes is just, oh God, my brain. Like I like coloring emotes, which is funny. Like I like painting emotes.
Small. And they're silly.
Yeah, and they're like big, you know what I mean? Like they're big and accented and stuff. And so it's like, it doesn't really take that much effort and they're not that detailed.
Yeah, totally.
But I feel like there's so many like the fact that there's no buff on Artfight for like whether a character is detailed or not makes me insane.
Yeah, I wish that there was a way that you could tag the character as detailed or like complex.
Maybe like,
and then they would just automatically get the points.
Like maybe that would, I wish making code things was easier. Like, because I would totally make this extension.
Because then you could also have like, I feel like you could also like, if we have the detailed tag, you could have a simple character tag. So you don't have to have the simple character.
Yeah.
Section. You could just
the hard part is like rating, right? Because like then mods have to go and be like, is this detailed, you know?
That's fair.
But I feel like if your character has like more than 8 colors on it that are different, then like that counts as detailed. Like I don't care. Or has like more than 4 accessories.
That's fair. I would say like a Final Fantasy character.
Bro, like I was just like going through I was just browsing like the random character thing, and there's so many characters that are so cool. But like, here, wait, let me DM the, I mean, I guess I can't, I guess I should probably show it on stream. But like this I guess I can actually show it. Oh, no, it's so much work to show it on stream. Never mind. But like this character is so cool. But like they're so detailed. It's like, oh God. But like I could do that in black and white and it would be so awesome.
So sick.
Like, you know, doing that in black and white would be like so dope.
Yeah.
But then it's like art fight's like, okay, you get 3 points.
Yeah. That's the demotivating thing about art fight, like, ultimately, I feel like. Points. Just points.
Yeah.
I wish I could hide them.
It's sort of like the same. So I kind of stopped posting art on socials, except for my own website, because I would just post like original art and then it would get literally no one seeing it. And I was like, what is the point of this? It just makes me feel like shit. And I feel like that's the same way I feel about art fight points. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I get it. It's like the same thing as likes. Like, it makes you feel like, what's even the point, I guess. Like, that's what I feel about, like, this is, like, I guess not entirely the same, but the same. But I always complain about it, which is, like, how painting is the same as, like, flat color. Yeah. And I know that it would be hard to rate. I get it. I've seen the things. I've seen them being like, well, we don't know what we classify as render.
That one really is actually, like, that one's a problem. Hurts. That's a problem.
I know, it hurts. It hurts every time I do art fight.
I feel like
I'm painting. I'm like,
It's really funny because I was trying to code on my site. I was like, okay, well, I'll pop my pieces up and I'll say, like, if you click on the piece, then you can like it, because I wanted to, like, be like, oh, you know, people can like my stuff on my site when it's just my stuff. And then I was like, oh, then I have to track whether, like, if a person, like, clicked it, if they unclick it, whatever. And I was like, wait a second, this is stupid. If they click on it multiple times, they should just be able to give it as many likes as they want.
Yeah.
So, like, I wish art fight had a system where you could just, like, send people hearts, but you could type in whatever number you wanted. Like, you could just type in, like, 1 million billion and just, like, send that to a person.
That would be so cute. Because, like, I know that, like, public likes would never be a thing.
Yeah,
but I think it would be really cute if we could, like, privately, no one would know about it, just send someone a heart for their piece.
Yeah,
and, like,
that would be really cute. And then, but people...
It would be cute.
Because then people are like, oh, well, oh, no, it discourages comments. Like, bro, people already aren't commenting on things. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If someone sent me a heart and they didn't comment, I wouldn't care, because I knew that they saw it. And that's, like, better than no comment.
Like... I think the thing that really gets me is when people will attack me without writing anything. That is the strangest thing to me. Yeah, there's like no description. I'm like,
that's odd. I always write
I got like a couple attacks last year where there's just no description. I was like, what's happening? Like, why did I, what?
That is interesting. I don't know if I ever like remember getting an attack with no description. I guess like it's not the weirdest thing to do. Like if you do it, tell us why.
yeah. I guess if you in the comments or someone, I mean maybe okay, like for people like Sixbane, like I get it.
That makes sense.
But like just like random people who do it, or not random people, that makes me seem like an asshole. I mean like I was gonna say normal
random,
people. That also makes... If you're not doing 100,000 attacks.
What's the point? Yeah. No. I'd just be interested to see, because like I don't know if I've ever gotten one with no description, but if I do, I probably just don't remember. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think also for me, like part of it, I got a lot of attacks like on and off this year, because I hadn't been attacking as much. So like there are some years where I got a ton of attacks, but it was just because I was putting out so much art in terms of revenges and stuff. But I think like, I don't know, I came into art fight like having no characters, right? Like I didn't really write for stories, and I just made up some guys. And I feel like I've always had this problem with like my roster on art fight where I don't really like care about them that much. Or like a lot of the characters I have up, like I really like, and I like getting art of them, but then I'll get art of them and I'll be like, what? Like, like, why is this not like making me like feel super happy about it? Do you know what I mean? Or is that just like weird?
Yeah. No, I get that.
I think it's a little weird. I think it's a little weird. I'm gonna be honest.
That you feel that way?
Yeah, that I'm like, that like I'll put, except for Damie. I mean, like, because he's me. And I mean, I think the thing is like,
Damie's you.
I think the thing is like, I kind of didn't want to have like only 2 characters up, but like There were definitely characters that are up that I was like, oh, I have a preference, right? But it was like, I really would rather just have Damie and Nines up and like no one else.
No, I feel that sometimes. I mean, like, I'm obviously a character person. I have a bunch of characters, but like my focus of them kind of shifts depending on which one I'm more interested in.
Yeah.
Because I kind of use them like my little lab ants.
Yeah.
And I like to study them.
Yeah.
So like honestly, for this, like the art event that we're doing, I really wanted to just put one character.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you should do that.
I didn't because I was like, what if people want to draw other characters?
Well, that's what I like. That's what I say. I'm like, oh well, like I don't want to just have Damie, Nines, and Discorp up and Ivy because what if people don't want to draw cat people or raccoon people?
No, everyone wants to draw cat people.
I got so much art of my Inklings, and I love my Splatoon characters, but I should not have had them up for the last art fight. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, if you didn't want art of them,
I know.
They're cute.
They're so cute, and I like getting art of them. It's just like, it's so strange to me. Well, and also, I don't know.
Not as much as the others? Question mark?
Yeah, sort of like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's also like, I also need to do the thing where I just don't reply to people looking for characters in the Discord.
I'd probably say that would be a good start.
Like,
I've never done that.
No, like when people are like, oh hey, like I'm looking for like this kind of character or whatever to draw, and I'm like, yeah, I have that kind of character, and then they would like attack me, and I'd be like, why did I ask for that?
Because it wasn't even the character that you want like art of.
No, it would be, but I just like, it just feels like a kind of like, and I know they're like looking for characters draw like, but it feels like kind of like a pity thing, you know? And I'm like, why am I scrounging around on the ground? Why don't I just draw for other people and don't like ask for anything, like a monk?
Fair. I always like hate asking for like promoting myself.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I should because like I'm swag as hell, and you should because you're swag as hell.
Well, I mean, like I don't think there's anything wrong with promoting yourself.
I don't either.
I get the guilt for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think that like a monk-like way of playing art fight would be good for me. Like maybe I should take the girth route. Maybe we're coming full circle here. Maybe I should just have no characters up.
Maybe.
No, I could never. I need my Damie arts, guys. If you draw Damie, I will cry.
Just have Damie up.
I could do that.
Just the 4 characters that you mentioned.
Yeah, I think the other thing is like I don't know, sometimes I feel like people will get characterizations wrong too on art fight a lot. And I think it comes down to sort of people just drawing characters that they think look interesting in a way that looks interesting to them, and then or descriptions being bad. But sometimes I'll just get it like I see it happening like across the board, like, you know, with people I know or like with me or whatever, and it's just kind of like, oh yeah, miscommunication.
Miscommunication. Yeah. I can't remember if I've gotten art like that. The one
I remember you explicitly talking about at least one last season.
I mean, I know that I got one where they like, what did they do?
It was the white one.
Oh, wait, which one?
You don't remember? Oh no, I'll have to tell you about it later.
You just said the white one.
No, the one of white. Does that not ring the bell?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, yeah.
That one. And there was also like one where one of my characters has like, I don't remember how to say the term. I think it's scoliosis, which is like piebaldism, but only of the hair. And they like totally removed her white streak through the hair, which I was like, that's such a weird thing to get rid of. And then they drew her in a different outfit, and I was just like, which isn't bad. I want people to draw characters.
I love when people draw outfits that are different.
I adore it. But it was just like not even her style. I was just really confused. I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think like if I was gonna give anybody advice on like if you ever wanted me to draw your character also, because like I'm totally down for people saying like, hey, here's a character like I think you'd like do you want to look at it and see if you want to draw it? Like I think that people should do that more, honestly. Like But like if you want me to draw your character or something, or you're interested in me drawing your character, like have a short description, have pieces that are, I mean, I think a lot of people put like a bunch of refs on their profile, but like have pieces that like show the character like doing stuff that the character does, you know, like the breadth of the character. And then also like if you have anything that the character, like any sort of like interesting like unique scenarios the character would be in that I could draw them in, that would be the best. Because like one of the best pieces I've ever gotten of Damie was like I was like, hey, I do a lot of like workshop work, and somebody drew him like in like a workshop outfit, and it's like it was so cute, and I was like, this is like so meaningful, you know, because like
I was thinking of where they drew him literally throwing clay.
That one too. That one was so cute. Like
so cute.
anything with like if your character like has a specific action they like doing, like if they like cooking or something, you know, like oh they like cooking like this dish or anything that's or like they like driving or you know whatever. Like that's the kind of stuff that I would actually like to draw, you know.
Oh yeah, literally.
Especially because it also gives an environment that they can be in usually.
And then you can get cool environmental art of your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, they're... Or honestly, meme redraws are also pretty fun to do.
Redraws are so fun. I love meme
I hate that they're kind of banned. I'm not... I think they're technically...
Kind of banned?
Well, they're not, like... I think, like, if someone wants to, like, take a meme and just directly draw over it, like of my characters, like, and they're not doing it like, you know, they're not doing only that, like that's just a thing that they're doing for fun, and they're not like point what's it called, point farming. Like if they just want to like draw over a meme and they don't want to like take the meme and then reference the image and then like they're technically not drawing, you know, that kind of thing, it's like I don't care if they just draw directly over the meme.
Yeah, I don't care either, but I can also kind of understand why it's not allowed.
I know, but like if a person's only doing, if they only have like 5 attacks that are like that, like come on, there are people doing way worse things to point farm. I'm gonna be honest.
That's a good point.
And honestly, like the points are kind of I don't know, the points don't matter to me as much now that everything is it's getting to the point where I could almost see people going, okay, yeah, 1 attack is 1 point. And that doesn't like, I don't care about points anymore, you know? They don't motivate me.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't care about them positively, but they affect me negatively.
Yeah, you know literally. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be funny if we went back before the next season started to listen to ourselves talk about like points or something, because I actually don't remember what I said during season about points, because I think I was like, oh, I want points to motivate me because points used to motivate me, but like I was kind of like in the denial phase of grieving over points, where I was like, oh, they can still matter to me, guys, they can still, and now I'm just like full acceptance, like they are dead to me, I'm sorry.
I think I also was like, I want them to motivate me, because to be fair, I understand where they could, but I feel like usually it's just like, you know, like Instagram likes. Like, yeah. I feel like it can motivate me up to a certain point, and then I'll just continue feeling like it's never enough.
Well, it's not even like Instagram likes, it's like, it's some weird, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like just like some arbitrary worth assigned to a piece. Like it's not based on time. Yeah. It's kind of based on effort, but like depending on your process, it's not really based on effort.
Yeah, like painting.
Like painting, or like even like for me, like getting a buff for like clean lines is like that's like nothing. I don't even do messy lines. Like that doesn't really. I don't have to put in any extra effort, you know.
But some people do.
But some people have to put in a lot of extra effort. And for me, coloring takes like a massive amount of effort, even if it's just flats. But for other people, that's just how it works. And like it depends on how. I mean, the fact that there's no like detail, like slider, you know.
Oh.
Like, if you're coloring like a million little accessories versus if you're coloring like a simple shaped character, then like obviously it's different.
A lot different.
I should just make in the extension should just delete the element that shows you the points.
It should.
It should just turn them off.
Please,
oh, man.
I would love that.
I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm gonna put that on my to-do list.
Yes. I wouldn't even care if all the extension is hiding points. I would still be happy.
I mean, the idea of like having a metagame that people can kind of customize and like, you know, something that I would love for it to be in the site itself, you know.
Oh, yeah, me too.
That'd be awesome.
It would be so awesome. It's been like so long and they just don't.
I just want to.
I don't know.
Just let me be a mod, artfight. Let me be a mod. Let me be a coder, okay? I'll fix your site.
Let him in.
Let me in.
Yeah, don't they need a coder now?
Do they actually? I didn't. Okay, maybe this is gossip, but
I thought a coder left.
I thought that the person who reviewed mod applications left.
I think you're right.
Dead silence. I don't know if that's right or not.
I was taking a sip of water.
I thought you were like being quiet so like we wouldn't get like sniped. I don't know.
That was me being silent so that you could clearly cut the audio where we're confused.
Oh, it's so fun. No, I don't cut anything from this podcast. This is all real, baby.
This is all real.
This is all real. And we could stream this and just post it, but that would be funny.
Really funny, but that would also actually no, that'd be really funny.
We should do one live.
We should. Where none of your viewers know anything about artfight.
Oh my god, none of my no. We'd have to post a link in general and just see how many people show up.
And we're doing a live podcast.
Yeah,
that would be fun. We should do that.
We can do that. Yeah. Well, we can.
We should do that.
I would like to record
episode special.
Yeah, for a Christmas special.
Oh my god, Christmas special.
Well, because it'd be interesting to hear other people's like ideas as well.
Yeah, getting like live feedback on it.
Yeah,
that'd be so fun.
Or just no one shows up and then we just talk.
And that would also be fine because that's just how we usually do this. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we should do that.
We will do it.
Yes.
But I mean, that's the kind of things that I like about artfight. Like, I get to meet people. I get to hear people, like their processes. I've met so many like friends, you know, from artfight.
Really?
Like you, Clem.
Oh my god, like me. Yeah, we did meet on the Discord.
I don't even remember.
Funny. We did. I remember we met through minigames and
oh my gosh, I
did like an art trade once.
Wait. I drew your actually maybe it's like close to a year since we've known each other, because didn't I draw your character in like Christmas outfit? Like a holiday outfit? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember. You drew Madoka.
Yeah.
That was so cute. I still love that drawing.
It is pretty cute.
I remember we met through the Artfight Discord, and then I think we were both mutually in another art server, but we mostly just knew each other through the Artfight Discord.
Yeah.
We did an art trade once, and then you invited me to Starfield, and I was really scared of you.
You were scared of me? What?
Because we had only interacted like twice.
That's
and you
so
invited
funny.
me to your friend's server.
Oh, it's because I was making it at the time, and I was like, oh, who would I want in here?
I was scared at first, but then I realized that you were really normal. So
I'm so
fine.
normal. I promise I don't bite. Bark, 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 woof, 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 bark, bark, woof, woof, bark, bark. No, I'm normal, guys, I swear.
So normal.
The most normal art
normal art fighter with your son BTS.
With my son BTS and my Catboy ears.
I love BTS.
I love BTS.
I really want to draw him, but I have a different piece idea.
I haven't shown you. I have to. This is like so off topic now, but like if anyone wants to see my son BTS, I'll link him in the description.
Yeah, BTS.
I have to reveal him to like my friends, and I made an intro animation for him. Of
oh my god.
Him just I can't say on you. No, I shan't say. On YouTube. But it's really funny, and I'll send it once I'm done.
Oh my god. I need to see that.
It's really good.
It sounds really good.
I want to do like more animations for Artfight, honestly, also, or more rigs or anything sort of like
that would be sick. I would love to see you.
Because I did a rig for Artfight.
I remember.
It was for
really
your friend.
I watched you rig it.
Oh no, I did 2 rigs. I did Wubsy as well.
Oh, I was thinking of Wubsy.
No, I did one for the wait, did I do that for artfight? Oh no, my memory. It was for Kafka. No, wait, who's the I think it's Kafka, right?
Kafkaesque?
Maybe. Wait, who's the person you know?
I know a lot of people.
Okay, you know a lot of people. That's real. It was like a cat. It was like a glitch cat. I think they were a VTuber character, and then I rigged them.
I don't remember.
I did a very
maybe Yuchi knew them.
Maybe Yuchi. I don't know.
Maybe Yuchi. I'm looking at your art fight. I'm literally pulling it up to try and find
maybe it wasn't on my art fight. I'm gonna be honest. But
maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
For example, like the rig that I'm doing for this chaotic art event is like so detailed, and like I would never do something like that for art fight. Like it's just to me in my brain, it's like I go, oh, it's not worth it.
Yeah. It's hard. It's so demotivating to make like high effort stuff in art fight.
Yeah, I don't know, it's also really demotivating. Oh, here it is. It is an art fight attack. It was cryptography. Vince.
Oh, cryptography. Where did you get Kafka?
I don't know.
It's okay, don't worry.
They exist in the same space. He's like a bug, right? Kafka.
Yeah, they do exist in the same space. Oh, I just found Tail Down to Worker.
That was a really good piece, but that was because I did it on stream.
That was a really good piece.
Like that was just fun. Level 5 twerking. Like that was an image redraw, and I like redrawing that. I was like, just let me redraw over the image art fight. Like I don't really care. I'm drawing some guy twerking. I'm not trying to farm points. You know, it's funny because like, oh, you go.
Oh, I was gonna say, I guess it's like the same thing as like artists sometimes use like 3D models as like their so it's kind of hard to draw the line.
Yeah, I feel like just drawing over pictures is like definitely not. I mean, like as a person who used to do it and now does it in like a different way, like all of the pictures that I've drawn over, like I only use them like for composition, like photo bashing stuff. Like when I was drawing over that, it's like I didn't draw his face. Like I wasn't just tracing Germa's face. That would have looked like Germa, you know? Like it's not like you don't put effort in when you do it. It's just like you start from a pose or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, you gotta be an art fight purist. You gotta create every atom of your drawing tablet from scratch through fission.
Yeah, I had to actually make my own art program.
Yeah, dude, I had to code my own operating system.
Oh my god.
To run it on.
That's crazy.
And they came and they said, "Oh, well, you have to go reinvent the computer. Actually, you can't. That's."
And then you get 5 points.
I get 5 points instead of 4.
You get 4. Yeah, 4.2.
Oh my god, all my thumbnails make me also so demotivated. I should just have like a thumbnail for the year.
Honestly, people do that. You should
I know, but then it looks kind of stupid as well, in a way. Like just to me. Like I don't like seeing the same image all the time.
I get it. I don't know an in between.
There is no in between.
Have, like, a really big border.
Yeah, just like one pixel in the middle is the pixel of color.
Yeah. Well, you know what you could do? You could, you know how like censor pixels, like the pixel sensor.
Oh my god! Wait, yeah, just censor every drawing. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, the thumbnail. You just like make it a like pixel sensor.
Oh my god, that'd actually be really funny.
Right? Because then it's still kind of like a little, ooh, what's behind it?
It's just, wait, but then people are thinking I'm just gonna be drawing like censored stuff.
Well, if they see it's all of your other attacks, after you do like 3 of them.
Oh, the other hard part is like I've just been drawing like nude people so much, like people who are naked, people who are not wearing clothes, I should say, like because I like that, and as a like a trans person, like that's sort of like a really easy theme to put in a lot of my art. Also, just bodies are really fun to draw.
Bodies
but like
are really fun.
I was thinking about it because I was drawing stuff for the chaotic art event, and like both of the things that I've drawn, like for you and for the other person I drew for, were naked, and I was like, oh, oops.
That's
like
fine.
I don't mean to do it in like a weird way. Like, and I would like to do it for artfight because I feel like you can just have a lot of sort of interesting, like, intimate pieces, like with a character, like, you know, not intimate in the sense that it's like intimacy. It's just like, it is a
like,
closeness to the character. But then I would feel weird about that.
Bodies and nude people. I'm gonna be for real.
Yeah.
I love doing like body studies. I think they're so fun. But I get it. I feel like I'd feel awkward for like a stranger. I miss drawing naked people. I needed to
clip that.
I always draw my characters with clothes on, okay? And
I draw
sometimes I don't
so
wanna
many
draw
naked
clothes.
people. Actually, that's not true. I draw usually when a character is like someone else's character, I'll draw them in whatever like their base outfit is. Like, just because that's like I know what they look like.
Yeah.
But I think it just comes down to like I would feel weird about drawing certain characters naked if I didn't know the character. But if I actually found characters I connected with, like on a personal level, then I'd be totally fine and I could make like cool stuff with it, you know?
Yeah. Real.
Like your characters I feel comfortable with. Because it's just like I feel like I would know what your characters like would be like in those situations.
Yeah. So kind to them.
Yeah. This just in new art fight dropped. Everybody draws every character naked. No clothes allowed. This is how we save art fight.
Honestly, I miss artistic nudity pieces. I used to do them a lot also before I joined art fight minigames. That's one of the things I used to do.
Well, yeah, because it's like
I feel like I was such a different artist before I joined art fight minigames. I did like backgrounds and I would just like do like piecework.
Yeah.
I would draw artistic nudity, and now I'm just like all of my freaks
We've switched.
Are clothed. Yeah,
oh my god,
we did switch.
Because before I joined art fight, I was like not an artist, or that's not true. I just like drew fan art like all the time, and like, you know, I was that classic like little just starting out artist who like, you know, copied all his favorite artists and, you know, tried to just redraw the pieces they did, and like, and then I joined art fight and I was like, oh, I gotta draw things now.
You gotta draw things now. That's so fun. We literally swapped.
That's so funny.
We literally swapped. Give it back.
No, come and get it. Come and fight me for it.
In 2023, that's gonna be my goal. I don't know if I'm gonna do more like piecework. I mean, I might. Okay,
wait.
I'll try a few.
This is also so unrelated to podcast things, but I really want to run like just like a Secret Santa or something for like Snowfield, I was gonna call it. But we should do like a symbolism only.
Oh, that'd be so sick. Oh my god. I would love that.
And if you can't think of anything, just draw their character as like the fallen angel Satan piece.
Exactly. It works for every character.
Literally. I love that. It's such a good piece.
It's a really good piece.
Everybody should go and look at one piece of like art that's like in a museum. I love going to like student galleries are so fun to go to.
I really want to go to a student gallery. I miss like just art, going to see art in general. I haven't been to my favorite art museum in so long.
We should take a field trip.
I would literally, oh my god, we should. Because I would literally go there and like they wouldn't even put anything new, and I would still walk through every single exhibit. It's like a 3-story building.
Oh my gosh. I should go downtown.
You should. Oh my gosh.
Well, I have to submit. Well, my school has a submission thing for art, and I was like, oh, I should submit, and then I keep procrastinating because I don't know what one of my many pieces of naked people that I've drawn to submit.
You should submit. I don't know, maybe put them all on a wheel and then just like
that would be really funny. Just let the randomness decide.
Yeah, exactly. And if you don't like that one, then just remove it off the wheel and then spin it again.
Oh, that's so real.
Yeah.
I have to update my site. So all my work is from like November.
I need to make a NeoCities.
It's honestly, it is so healing to just have a place.
Want to make a NeoCities.
Have a place that's only my work. That's not like a Tumblr tag. It's great.
It seems really good. I really want to make one. I just need to
figure out how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are templates.
Are there templates?
Yeah. There's some people who
I tried to search
or
for
generators.
I couldn't find anyone that I liked.
There are like some generators. There's one really popular generator. Anyway, this is so not artfight. Actually, fuck artfight. Make your own website, guys. Just post your own.
This is what we want from artfight. We want NeoCities.
Yeah, we just want our own. Artfight 2. That would suck so bad though, because part of the great part about artfight is there's so many characters, so many people on it.
Yeah. I guess what I've discovered through this conversation, what I want from artfight is to make art that is more meaningful to me.
Yeah, same.
In some form, and put more effort into it. Put out less pieces, but make stuff that I'm more proud of.
Yeah, for real.
And not just to do it.
I think also, like, a big part of it for me is that because it's a month, like, it feels so, like, sort of, like, unattainable to, like, be able to like, really spend every moment of that month. But I think I have to, like, be okay with that.
Yeah. Just be like, well, it's okay. I don't have to spend the whole month just drawing pieces.
Especially because I normally leave. I normally leave at the end of the month. So usually it's only, like, 3 weeks for me. But I don't know if that's gonna be. It probably will happen again. But yeah, it's so
and
weird.
If it doesn't, maybe you should, like, manufacture it.
Yeah, just be like, I'm gonna actually end artfight, like, really early. I'm only gonna be here for 2 days, guys. Okay.
Okay, guys.
That's a joke. That's not for a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
That'd be really funny.
Honestly, I would love to make, like, for me, what I want to do with artfight is make stuff that's more meaningful, but, like, make a metagame that feels good to play. Is what I want.
We need the metagame, Damie.
Because I think there's a lot of denial for me personally.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
That
I feel like
goes
I
into it.
Artfight in constant denial.
Like, I think that it's me trying to convince myself that, like, I'm still that same beginner artist that I started out as, who enjoys just drawing things because I'm trying to get better, when in reality, what I look for in art now is not just to create art to get better, to, like, get to that 10,000 hours or whatever stupid thing that guy said, but it's to, like, make things that matter, that, like, have a intent.
Yeah, totally. Just things that matter to you, more to the other person.
Yeah, and I want to have more meaningful interactions too.
Oh, totally.
Like, I want to talk more with people.
Yeah, I love having interactions on artfight. There was this one person who, like, going back and, like, drawing for old people.
Yeah.
Like, not old people. Like, people that have done things before.
Old people.
It's so awesome. And it's, like, it's so cool, like, to see their improvement. Like, someone came back, they drew for me last year, and then they came back and drew for me again, and I got to draw for them again, and I got to draw the same character again.
Yeah.
And they were, you've improved so much. And I was like, oh, because they also drew the same character, like, for me last year. So they, like, I got to see their improvement. They got to see my improvement. It was so awesome.
I wish there were, like, DMs on artfight. That'd be so sick. Like, so we didn't have to, like, send mail to each other to talk.
I wish. DMs are so much better than mail.
It'd be so cool, because then I could actually, like, talk to people.
Yeah, like, in live time.
Yeah.
That would be so
The site cannot handle that.
No. No. But
you just
I
have
wish.
a chat room.
Maybe with their funds from the price of the banner being raised.
Stop. The drop. Now we're getting into the shade. It's so funny though. Oh man, I would love to work for. We should just be like, hey, can we work for artfight? We'll fix it.
I don't have any skills I could bring to the table to fix artfight.
You totally could. Are you kidding me?
Maybe. By being a mean lesbian.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Guys, we need evil people running artfight.
Yeah! what's that one audio that's like, well, I don't know how to do it, but I'm gay, so I can figure it
out. Yeah. That's just me in engineering, honestly.
That is you in engineering.
It's the profession of engineering.
That is me watching you do math.
I believe in you. You can find those eigenvectors.
Fuck yeah. Oh, this is such a chaotic episode.
This is actually genuinely maybe the craziest episode. Like, what do we even talk about?
I don't know.
Like
we got so off topic for so long. We were talking about like what we like to see in characters in artfight to drop.
Oh yeah. Well, but that is related because it's like
that is related.
Like talking about how to interact with the site is sort of like, or like what do we want to do next year?
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like a New Year's resolution, if you will.
It is like a New Year's resolution,
but like not a New Year's resolution. It's New Year's.
It's a new artfight resolution.
New artfight resolution.
I mean, like, to be honest, my artfight resolution is kind of similar to my New Year's resolution with art, which is just make more meaningful art and make stuff that I put more effort into.
Mine is to like manufacture a way to color things that doesn't want to make me tear my hair out.
I believe in you.
Guys, coloring is so hard. It's so hard, and I have to color things, and then I cry a little, and then I have to finish coloring them, and it's not colored. And then I have to shade.
Oh, I believe in you. I believe you can figure it out.
If you give me a character to color that has more than 2 colors on it, I'm blocking you.
Is that why BTS?
No, it's for real. That is why I make my characters so limited color palettes, because I just hate having to go back and pick like 1,000 colors. So BTS has 3 colors.
I love you, BTS.
I love you, BTS.
Love you.
Out of context, it's so funny to me. That's exactly why I named him BTS.
It's so beautiful. I love it so much.
I'm so excited to play him. This is not artfight related at all. This is a BTS podcast now.
This is BTS from D&D podcast.
From D&D.
Oh my god, we were making our characters last night. I'm really excited.
You have to show me that.
I'm still working on it, but I will when I finish.
We should make.
They're bald.
Oh my god.
I didn't figure out the hair. That's why they're bald.
Okay. I thought you just said they're bald. I was like, you know what, slang.
Said it's just the clothes, and and then I added, and they are bald. That's like why I can't show them.
Oh, okay. You can't. You're too afraid to play a bald character?
Yes.
Yes. You're not ready.
I'm so scared.
They're too high level.
Yeah, that's like the most powerful warlock. I'm so excited though. This time I'm playing a druid. I've never played a druid before.
I play a sort of druid. He's not very good at being a druid.
That's okay.
I just play a lot of characters that are bad at their jobs. I'm gonna be honest.
Real as fuck. That's so fun. I played I've only done D&D a few times. So the first time I played, I played a fighter.
Wait, was that your goat? Was that the goat you played?
Yes, that was the goat.
Wait, it was that's so funny that it was a fighter. It just wanted to stand up on its back legs and punch people?
Yeah!
Wait, really? You know the gif of that dog? That dog that just like gets up on its hind legs and just punches the guy across the face?
Yeah!
That's your goat.
That is my goat. That's so funny. I played a fighter, which was the goat, and I played a paladin for like 1 session.
I like paladins. They're funny.
It was fun. But I was just like, I didn't even really get to play with her that much, but I was still like, I want something new. And I was like, I'm gonna be one of the ones that are popular with the gay people.
Yeah. It's so
I'm gonna see why they're popular.
It is really fun to do like lore and world building and stuff though from D&D, because it makes me like want to go back and sort of fix my other characters.
Ooh.
Like I think I might. Well, also it's interesting because like not a lot of people draw damie and nines together, which is like if you were to draw damie and nines together doing something really in character, I would actually genuinely like. Those are the kind of pieces that I print out and put on my wall, like on my nice printer, you know. But
hell yeah,
because like my friend who actually, because Nines is like a VTube model, like she's a VTuber.
Yeah.
But my friend who was gonna is her, like, isn't streaming, so
Dang.
I have like no lore like on that side of things. So I should really go back and like figure it out.
You should. That'd be so cute.
It would.
Would.
Anyway, this is getting off topic. If anybody's listening to just us talking about our characters now, like, thanks for sticking around.
Thanks.
You should put in the comments a character of yours, and we'll vibe check them.
Yeah, I'll vibe check them. Damie will vibe check them.
And then I would say your elevator pitch is very good, because I'm sure they all are.
And I would say, where are the movies?
And I would say, where are the boobies?
Where are the boobies?
Where are the boobs? We only draw characters with boobs, actually. There's a lie. Everyone has boobs, though.
But everyone has boobs.
This is now the newest take. Artfight, you need to add boobs. Please, Artfight, please.
Big natural scandal.
Oh my god, Big Nat. Wait, what was that? What's the name of the mascot? Worm something?
I don't remember. They have a mascot. I forgot they have a mascot.
His name is like Squirmillion or something. That's not his name. It's like
we need
Maximum.
a new mascot. It's gonna be Big Natural Scandal.
Big Natural Scandal, but he's a worm.
Yeah.
Why is that the Artfight mascot?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I've never looked into that. Maybe we should make like a lore on Artfight episode. I wouldn't want to do that.
Wait, didn't we talk about doing that? We did talk about doing that. We should do that, honestly. No, we were gonna... Remember, we were gonna do it... Oh, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh,
do you remember?
I think I remember.
Do you kind of remember?
Yeah, but text me.
Yeah, that's actually really fun, though. That idea was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Sorry for everyone.
We'll do it. It's fine. Anyway, we have to end this episode.
It's so long and we're so off topic.
I want to do another one before I have to go back to school. At least one. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll do a live one. Maybe we'll do a live one.
Yeah, we could do the live stream. That'd be so fun.
That'd be fun. We should schedule it so people can like put it on their calendars or something. I don't know.
On like the weekend.
Yeah. That'd be fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Put your characters in the comments, or just tell us that we spent too long talking about BTS.
Yeah.
Or about Big Natural Scandal.
Big Gandalf Natural.
Tell us down below in the comments if you think Big Natural Scandal should be the next Artfight mascot. Sign our petition.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.